Welcome to another segment of Getting Down to Business with Miss B. I am your girl, Bianca Miss V. Lee. I am former recording artist turned entrepreneur. I am also teacher, coach, therapist, counselor, mentor, guru of sorts, doula, spiritual leader, guidance counselor, and all of the above, okay? Author, all of those things, okay? But more importantly, here today, I am here to help you on this entrepreneurial journey, okay? But I'm going to tell you something. I'm not here just to give you the how to gain some more money and how to get the bag and how to do this. No. I'm working on the business of you so that you can work on your inner self, your mindset, your heart space, emotional space, so that you can in turn gravitate towards the things that you're meant to gravitate towards, or become a magnet to the things that are meant to come to you. Okay. Now, if you know me, then you know I'm very, very real. I'm very real. I don't sugarcoat. I don't do the whole production, the whole this and then the third. I am not that girl. Okay. I am not that person. I don't care about the popularity, the fame, the none of the stuff. Okay. I am what I say in purpose, on purpose, 100% of the time. And sometimes being in purpose, on purpose is ugly. Sometimes being in purpose is on purpose is very, very, very down in the gutter. Okay. So we got to get down and we got to get dirty if we want to get you prepared for what it is that you have a desire to do, the thing that you are passionate to do, the thing that you are purpose to do. That is what we have to do. And sometimes we got to purge all of that stuff that's on the inside of you, that stuff that we've developed, that we've gained over the years, that we have picked up from other people. Come on, somebody. You already know those habits, those practices, those, you know what I'm saying? Those things, that mindset, those blockages, that conditioning that we gained as we were coming up from childhood on up to teenage years, on up to adulthood, and now we're trying to be an entrepreneur with those same mindsets. Not so. Today's segment, we're talking about the 3 habits that hinder your success. The 3 habits that hinder your success. Okay. Now, I have my notes right here to the right, so you'll be seeing me looking over just to make sure that I am giving you all the things that I need to give you, because you don't need to miss not one jot or tittle of this conversation, okay? I want to make sure I did my homework for you today, okay? I want to make sure that you gain every single thing that you're supposed to get in this topic, okay? Because it's very important, and you're going to see why, okay? You're going to see why. Now, understand this. Number 1, it is the creator's agenda. It is the creator's goal, mission, right? For you to be a success in your life. Success. What do you mean by success, Miss B? I mean successful in not just status, money, material stuff. That's byproduct. Those are byproducts of, true success, to be honest with you. Those are just that's the destination. We're going to get that. That's coming. I'm not even concerned about that stuff. That stuff is temporal. That stuff is subject to change. You can have it today. It's gone tomorrow. I'm not worried about that type of stuff. Okay. I'm talking about the long term, the longevity of your success. I mean, success in your inner self, successful relationships, successful mindset, successful emotions, successful health, successful, success, real success, sustainable success. I mean, success. Okay. Because if you're not okay in these areas, then you're not going to be okay in your entrepreneurial journey. That's just a fact. Okay. You're about to see in a second. All right. Why aren't we successful? If it's the creator's goal and agenda for us to be successful, why aren't we? Why are we miserable people? Why are we, numb and mummies and walking around here zombified? Okay. If our purpose is to be successful in life and we are given the tools right now where you stand, right now in your life, if you look around you, you right now at this very moment have every single thing that you need to succeed. Problem is, you haven't appreciated it. You're not grateful for it. You haven't recognized it. Okay? That's the problem. And you're too busy looking at other people's stuff and comparing it to what you got or don't have. That's the problem. Your eyes are everywhere else but where it needs to be. Because if you really, 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 really looked at what it is that you have, you could take those things and you could be a success in your life. Okay, let's go on. If we are purposed to be successful, then we're failing. We're failing. Hear me now. If we are purposed to be successful, then we are failing when we don't tap into the gifts that are inside of us. These are gifts that you were naturally born with, some of them. These are gifts and things that you have acquired over the course of your life. These are things that you went to school for. These are things that listen, some of you all went to college, university. You paying back student loans for some of these gifts that you've acquired. Why aren't you working towards them? Why aren't you in that arena? What is holding you back? What is stopping you? What is preventing you? What is blocking you? Why are you failing in this? What is going on? Have you ever just really sat down and asked yourself, what is preventing me from doing the thing that I really and truly have a desire to do? Like, I know I want so much. You know you want so much. But yet, for some reason, it seems like it's impossible or it's far, or you know what I mean? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. I don't know if I'm equipped for this or whatever the case. You haven't tapped into the things that are inside of you. You're sitting on a gold mine. You have untapped into abilities, skills, untapped into strategies, untapped into, plans and practices. You can be a strategic genius, but you never know it because you are lazy in that area. Miles Monroe, I sang at his annual praise conference out in Nassau, Bahamas. Okay. He and his wife and his children are they passed away in a plane accident years ago, many years ago. But he taught on purpose and he taught on wisdom and things like that. And so one of the things that he said that I will never forget, and I have spoken about many times in many of my lectures, and that is the cemetery. He said the cemetery is the most expensive place in the world. The cemetery has millions and billions and trillions of dollars in it. And it is not because of the cost of the caskets. And it certainly is not because of the cost of the headstones. You know why it's expensive? You know why it's the wealthiest place in the world? Because inside of those graves are untapped into gifts, unwritten books, unwritten songs, unsung songs, unplayed music, unbuilt homes, okay? Unbaked baked goods, unbarbecued food, ungrilled, all right? Unproduced movies, undirected movies. All of those things, some people have not tapped into, they did not tap into their gifts that were just lying dormant on the inside of them. And then before you knew it, it was too late. And they no longer are here in the physical. Don't let that be you. Tap into your gifts that are inside of you. The next point is we can become our own hindrances because of our own hangups and our own mindsets. We can become our biggest hindrances because of our own hangups and our own mindsets. Okay? Us. We are quick to blame somebody else. The haters and the man, we'll say the man real quick. The man got his foot on my neck. Your hang up and your mindset. Even, I'm gonna listen. I might step on some toes, but guess what? You'll be just fine. We quick to blame the devil too. Oh, the devil. The devil didn't make you sit in that chair and watch that, binge watch that TV series when you knew you had a plan you needed to be putting together. The devil didn't make you not plan and prioritize your goals. The devil didn't make you do that. That was your thing. That was your lack of drive. That was you. No one stopping you but you. Your mindset and your own hangups. Also, a lot of our minds and hangups come from things that people instilled in us. They come from mom and them and dad and them and what cousin Pookie and Ray Ray and them said. And, mom and them said that, you don't need to be doing this, or, you can't do this. And, people from where we come from don't do this. So you allow that to take root in you. And then you started to believe it. Therefore, now you're acting it out and you're giving life to this lie that they put inside of you. Again, it's nobody else, because just because they said it don't mean that you had to receive it. It don't mean that you had to accept it. Okay? When you know what's on the inside of you, come on, that takes self-analyzation, that takes reflection. It takes you going inside of yourself. When you know what's on the inside of you, I don't care who says what. When you know yourself and when you know your name, it don't matter what they call you. What you answer to is what matters. Okay? Anybody can call you a failure. But do you call you a failure is the question. Because if you start to call you what other people are calling you and you start believing what other people are saying you are, that's where you go wrong. But again, that's a you thing. They're not making you believe what they say about you. You understand what I'm saying? It is your hangups and your mindset that is preventing you from doing this. Let's break this. Let me give you an example with Colonel Sanders. We know him. We know him very well. Some of us, we know him a little too well. I ain't looking at nobody. I'm just saying, okay, all right, I'll back up off you. Okay, we ain't talking about the Colonel. Okay, I'm just giving you an example. Don't listen. Don't send me no hate mail. Don't fight me, okay? Don't fight me. You the one with the biscuit in your mouth. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. I'll leave it alone. I'll let it go. All right. So Colonel Sanders, though, the mastermind behind KFC. This man, he was in the military. He retired. And then he wanted something to do with his life. He wanted something else to do. He loved to cook. That was his thing. So what'd he do? He came up with the 11 herbs and spices. Okay? Fried up some chicken. And went door to door, or went to the different restaurants and went to the different places to pitch his chicken idea. His seasonings and his recipe. Let the people try it out. This man gained 150 no's. He was rejected 150 times before someone said yes. He was rejected. Let me ask y'all this. And you know, you don't have to answer. I can't hear you anyway, okay? But if someone rejects you all 150 times, Do you still have fire in you to keep going? Some of y'all, somebody say no the first time. You notice I'm not looking at you, okay? I don't want to, I don't want to judge anybody, okay? I don't want you to feel no type of way. Some of y'all, somebody say no one time and you feel rejected. You going and hiding under the bed with the covers over your head, and you going to be in a state of depression for the next month because somebody told you no and I don't like it. And they gave you some constructive criticism. Do you have the fire in you? Are you passionate? Are you passionate enough about your gift, about your abilities, about your stuff that is that you tapped into on the inside of you? Are you that passionate about your gifts, your skills, your talent, your mission, that no matter how many times somebody say no to you, you can continue on? And he understood that no means next. No don't mean stop. 150 times? I'm going to tell you now, I don't know if I could have withstood 150 times. So let me tell you what he did. This is how you plan and strategize right here. This is how you take constructive criticism and you make yourself better. You use it as a stepping stone to catapult yourself to greater, okay? Greater than you were the last time. So he had 150 chances to get this thing right. So he did the first recipe, he got a no. He tweaked it a little bit. Second time, he got a no, tweaked it a little bit again. Because he took the notes. So he didn't just take the no and run off or get an attitude. Okay, all right, listen, I feel like I'm in some of y'all's house. I feel like I'm all up in your grits, and we just started this thing like, oh my goodness, Miss B, lighten up, loosen up, let the people live. I can't. I love you too much. I gotta give you this message. Listen, I got notes for you, okay? I did homework for you. Oh, you gonna get this work. You gonna get this work, okay? Listen. He didn't get an attitude every time somebody said no. He didn't get an attitude every time somebody gave him a piece of constructive criticism. There's a difference than just somebody hating on you and criticizing you and talking about you and shunning you versus constructive criticism. So when they said no, he then followed it up with, okay, so can you give me the exact reason why you don't like it? Oh, well, it's too salty. It's too this. It's too that. Too much batter. Too little batter. Too do. Before you know it, and after 150 no's, the man had the perfect recipe. Because he took the message. He applied the information. And he perfected a recipe that has now garnered him and his restaurant worldwide. Do you hear me? Read my lips. Worldwide recognition, appreciation, adoration. People love KFC. That recipe, 11 herbs and spices, is unmatched to this day. And Colonel Sanders is long gone. But his chicken is yet here, and it's going to be here. Trust me. His recipe is unmatched. He tapped into his gift. He recognized his passion. He took his passion and he put a plan behind it, and he worked it. Do you have that in you? Can you do that? Okay? Let's get on the number one reason why success is hindered. The number one habit that hinders success. You ready for this? Hold your mule, clutch your pearls, brace yourself. Because I'm I'm just saying. Number one, procrastination. What you waiting for? What you waiting for? You done put off tomorrow. What they say? Why would you put off tomorrow what you can do today? Procrastination is probably the most common bad habit shared amongst people who do not reach their goals. You got something in common with several other people who are in the same boat as you. Goalless, accomplishment-less, success-less. Yes. Procrastination. Procrastination is the thief of destiny. It robs you of your future. It robs you of your destiny. It robs you of your potential. It robs you of your purpose. It robs you of your passion. It robs you of your success. Procrastination eats away at it like a locust. Before you know it, you're going to wait until tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. Before you know it, you don't do it tomorrow for 10 years. And now the window of opportunity is over with. Next point, there is a season for everything. But if you procrastinate and put something off, you could miss your season. There's a season for everything. There's a season, there's a window of opportunity for everything. But if you procrastinate, what happens is you miss the opportunity because the opportunity is not going to wait for you. There's a saying, Nipsey Hussle, rest in peace. He said in one of his songs, success comes when opportunity meets preparation. Success comes when opportunity meets preparation. So when the opportunity rolled around, because the person was prepared, they didn't miss the season. And then they were successful. Okay? What are you waiting on? Okay? Next point, there are people who are waiting on you to get to your position, to get to your assignment. It's people waiting on you. You know this life is not your own, right? You do realize that we are all here interconnected for a reason. And some people are waiting on you to get to your point so that they can get to theirs. Everyone's life is interconnected. There's a reason why you are sitting watching me right now. Because my life was supposed to be interconnected and it was supposed to intertwine with your life. The Creator knew that on this day you would be sitting watching me and listening to my words. Interconnected. If I procrastinated and if I missed my season, then you wouldn't have gotten this message, so forth and so on. You understand what I'm saying? So there are people waiting on you to get to your assignment, but because you're procrastinating, you're holding them up. How long are you going to keep them waiting? Okay. Next point. When you procrastinate, you are preventing all of the wonderful things that are meant for you to come to you. You're preventing it because of your procrastination. Let me tell you something else. You are the preventer. It's not a hater. It's not your mama, not your daddy, not your sister, brother, not your dog and your goldfish. None of them. None of them. It is you. It's not the devil. It ain't God withholding your blessings. It ain't none of that. It is you. It is your procrastination because there's been opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. There's been a window after window after window. There's been, conversation after conversation after conversation. It's you. Because you take all of those windows and doors and conversations and you don't do anything with it. It's you. Your procrastination is preventing you, is the number one reason why you have not reached your success or you're not reaching it. Number two reason, toleration. Toleration. We tolerate things that are not meant for us because sometimes we have an off balance sense of love that causes us to sacrifice our very own happiness and fulfillment. You tolerate too much foolishness from yourself and from outside of you. You tolerate too much stuff. You tolerate your procrastination. You tolerate your habits. You tolerate your laziness. You tolerate your negative speaking of yourself. You tolerate your negative thinking. You tolerate your stuff. You tolerate it. You tolerate your environment that is dysfunctional to you and your growth. You tolerate that relationship that you know is not supporting you and what you want to be doing in your life. You tolerate the people talking crazy to you. You tolerate this job that you know good and well is a dead end. You tolerate. You tolerate and you tolerate. You keep tolerating, and all you're getting is all you're going to get. You are hindering your own satisfaction, your own fulfillment in your own life. You're preventing things that are supposed to come to you because you're tolerating where you're at right there. You don't push beyond where you are right here. There's no drive. There's no zeal. There's no, I'm going to get out of this situation. There's no fire in you. You're tolerating. You done got lazy to the point where you checked out of your own happiness. You checked out of your own self. You checked out of your own joy and peace. You checked out of your own destiny because you're tolerating for one reason or another. Probably fear of success, fear of failure, inferiority complex, superiority complex. You think you're better. It's so many things. Comfortability. You're tolerating. Shake that off. Constantly putting yourself out of the way, hoping that your love will alter other people too. See, the toleration is a love for something. You're loving things that don't need to be loved. And I'm going to say people and places too, okay? People, places, and the things. Okay? But you're putting yourself off and exalting other people's stuff. You're tolerating not fulfilling your own desire for yourself. And you're jeopardizing yours for the sake of somebody else. No. Let me tell you something. Do not tolerate others that don't celebrate you. How is it okay for you to celebrate them and support them and to help them do their thing, but they can't give you that in return? Sounds like a lopsided relationship to me. Okay? No, you got to see this thing. And here's the thing. Half the time, the stuff going on so long that it's just the norm. Well, that's just them. That's just how they are. No, you're tolerating that. You've tolerated it so much that you excuse it now. Oh, that's just, I ain't worried about them. That's just them. That's just how they've been this way all of their life. That's just them. That's just how they do. You've tolerated it. And the toleration has now interfered with your dream and your purpose and your success. Okay. Next point. Sometimes they are right there in your inner circle. Right there. It's usually the people closest to you. However, understand this. Just because someone is rolling in the car with you does not mean that they're going to the same place as you. I need you to hear that. This is for the people in the back. The ones in the cheap seats. Just because you got people in the car with you don't mean they are meant to go where you're going. You might need to drop them off somewhere, because they are preventing you from getting to where you need to go. You got to be at your destination at 9 o'clock. Okay. It's 6 in the morning. You got to be there at 9. You riding them around. They don't care about your 9 o'clock. They want you to take them down to the Family Dollar, over here by the grocery store, run me by the Target, take me over here to Kroger. I need to make a pit stop at Walmart real quick. They don't care about your stuff, but you have to revolve around them though. Just because they're in the car with you does not mean that they are going to the same destiny as you. Everybody cannot go. Okay? Why do you tolerate people that stagnate your progress? Why do you do that? What are you afraid of? Are you afraid of losing them? Are you afraid of not having them around, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. I don't know if I can continue on. I just need, I can't do this by myself. They always had my back, or have they? Or has it been you having their back? Toleration. What are you tolerating? And I mean, like I said at the top of this point, what are you tolerating from you and from them? But first from you. What are you tolerating? Okay. Next point. Remember the saying, people want you to do good, just not better than them. They want you to do good. Yeah, of course. But I don't want you to do better than me. So I'm a be the monkey wrench in all of your plans. There are people out here like this. And again, it's normally from the people in your inner circle, the closest ones to you, because they want you to remain the same for their convenience, not for you. And you've given them everything that they asked for over the course of these years, which is why they're accustomed to you giving in to what their requests are. They're accustomed to you doing this because you've done it over and over and over and over again. And then the moment you want to step and put your foot down and say no, because that's a complete sentence, no. You don't have to put arms and legs on it, no explanation, no nothing. The answer is no. Then they want to get, you think you bet, so let them feel how they may. Your purpose, your passion, your dream is calling you, and it's waiting on you. And they don't have time for you to run Pookie and them down by the Walmart. Okay? Drop them off and you head to your destiny. The reason we tolerate some people is because we think that they need us. We think they need us. I promise you, if you wouldn't be able to take such and such to the store, they would find a way there anyway. They would have to figure it out on their own. They would have to figure it out on their own. But some people, unfortunately, they need to be needed. And we tolerate some of these things because we enjoy being needed. Okay. For some reason, we believe that we can fix them, or we can change them, or we can make them better at our expense. At our expense. I'm talking things that hinder your success. Things that hinder you. Okay? We want to be Captain Save Everybody. When ain't nobody saving you. Ain't nobody rendering that same service over to you. The same regard. The same consideration. They're not doing that. Just because they need you doesn't mean they deserve you. I'm going to say that again because that was a bar. Okay? Just because they need you does not mean they deserve you. Okay? I need you to understand your rarity. I need you to understand your gifts. You are precious. And if they don't see that, if outside people don't see you the way that you are, then they don't deserve you. But I'm going to tell you something. First, you and your own two eyes got to see you the way that you deserve to be seen. Because people are only going to treat you how they see you treating yourself and how you allow yourself to be treated. Period. Toleration. Sometimes everybody just can't go. And sometimes it's not meant for everybody to go with you. It's just not meant. It's just not meant. We have to understand seasons, times, okay? And sometimes people can only go so far in our lives before it is time to release and let them go. For you, for your destiny's sake, for your passion's sake, for your purpose's sake. Your life is not just for, Ray Ray them, Bonquisha them. That is not what you're here for. You're here for a reason. You are breathing air in your lungs for a purpose. You were birthed into this world for a reason, for a task, for an assignment. It is high time that you get to it, okay? The third reason why your success is hindered is because of avoidance. We talked about procrastination. We talked about toleration. Now we got to talk about what you're avoiding. What you mean avoidance? I'm not avoiding nothing. I want it all. Let me tell you what you're avoiding. You're avoiding the people who are purposed to be with you. You know why you're avoiding them? Folks like myself. You know why you're avoiding them? Because everything that they say is not laced in honey and lemon drops and rainbows. Because if you actually link up with somebody that dares to see you to your destination, then that means that they gonna come and they gonna come with a sharp tongue. They gonna be on you like white on rice. And they're gonna make sure they're gonna be accountable to you. You're gonna be accountable to them. When you set out a goal, they're gonna make sure that you achieve this goal. When they see you being lazy, they're gonna make sure that they're gonna call you out. They're gonna make sure you get up and get to your assignment, your task. When you say you can't do it, they're gonna make sure that you see that you can. They're gonna force you to change your language, change your mind, change your thought. They're gonna make you do the opposite. If they come around and you binge watching and you just wasting away, they're going to make sure that you get up and you get to your gift, you get to your calling, you get to your purpose, you get to your destination. They're going to see you through to the end. You're avoiding it because with them comes accountability. With them comes the truth that we don't seem to like to hear all the time. We like to be patted on the back and stroked and pacified and enabled. But with these people are here for you, avoiding the ones that God has strategically put in your life, strategically placed in your life. Okay? They come in with that right information. It's tight, but it's right. You may not want to hear it all the time, but it's necessary for you, and it's necessary to change this mindset of yours, to break you out of these hang-ups of yours, to stop this procrastination in you, to stop you from tolerating certain things that you don't need to be tolerating, things that are hindering you from reaching your expected goal, your dreams, your mission, your purpose. These people you need to hold on to. Don't run away from them. They're there for you, not against you. They're for you. And as long as you lean in to what they got for you, you're going to eat, and you're going to eat good. You're going to see your end. You're going to see your destiny. They're going to pour into you. They're going to encourage you. They're going to motivate you. They're going to pull on you. They're going to say, you can do it. You got this. You got this. You're too important. This thing is too important for you to give up on it. Don't you listen to the naysayers. Don't you believe that negative stuff. You got this. You are important. You are enough. You can do this. You are gifted. You are skilled. You are empowered. These are the people you want to hold on to. And I'm talking about hold on tight, because these are the ones that you're going to need in the trenches. And they're going to be right there with you in the trenches. In the trenches. Okay? Don't let these three things stop you from reaching your expected end. Don't let these three things stop you from reaching your goal. Your destiny is waiting on you. Don't let it wait too long. Okay? You got this. You got to see it through to the end. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're here for, okay? Be sure to follow me on social media. Follow me on Instagram, okay, at Bianca Miss B Lee. Follow me on Facebook, Bianca Miss B Lee. Follow me on Twitter. As you can see, it's a trend, Bianca Miss B Lee, okay? Visit my website. There's a lot of information about me, a lot of things that I'm doing, a lot of things that I'm working on, that I have going on, coaching sessions and things like that. You are definitely allowed to call me, contact me. You can get a 1-hour free consultation with me. You can pick up my book on that website. That is my first debut book, Make Up With Yourself. Don't Just Look Beautiful, Be Beautiful. You can get your copy at that website. You can also get some purpose gear. I got some merchandise, some clothing, and the whole 9 yards. That listen, I walk it like I talk it, honey. Okay, I don't just look like this. I am this. I don't just talk good. I am good. You understand what I'm saying to you? All right. Send me some emails if you have questions. You want to talk about some things. I am just an email away. I am just a click away. Email me at info@BiancaMissBlee.com. I'm here for you, okay? I'm here purposely for you. That is my purpose. That is my goal, to be here for you. That is why I'm in place. This is my mission. This is my passion. This is my thing. This is what I was chosen and called for you. For you. Okay? The Creator knew that on this day you would be watching me and listening to my voice. Don't miss this opportunity. Do not procrastinate. Do not tolerate. And do not avoid. Okay? I love you. I mean it. There's absolutely positively nothing you can do about it. Don't you even try it. We'll see you next time. Peace.